introduction about UTS. UTS is one of the top 100 universities in the world for graduate employability. We are also #1 in Australia for computing science and engineering. We are in the top 150 universities on the QS rankings of 2020. And we are #1 young university in Australia. So we do have a lot of credential when it comes to education at the postgraduate level in engineering and in IT. So basically in postgrad engineering programs, we divide them into 3. So we've got the technical programs, the management programs, as well as the combined programs. In our technical programs, we have in different disciplines in engineering, which we will go through later, and also you can see them in the booklet that we've got. In addition to the main programs we have, we also offer engineering extension. What we mean by that is we will talk about that in the next few slides. We have Master of Engineering Extension and Master of Engineering Advanced. The extension is when you specialize in a major and a sub-major. The Engineering Advanced is when you take up a major piece of research, and this is usually people who do Master of Engineering Advanced usually have aspirations to do a PhD after that. And we also offer the Master of Professional Engineering, which is a 2-year full-time program, and it's an accredited one, this one. And we also have Master of Engineering Studies. We also offer engineering management, so Masters in Engineering Management and certificates and what have you, and environmental engineering management. So there's a variety of different disciplines and areas that we can help you with if you are interested. In addition to those, we also offer combined degrees that include the Master of Engineering Management with an MBA from the School of Business, as well as Master of Engineering in one of our technical disciplines, in addition to the Master of Engineering Management. So you end up with the 2 degrees at the end of it. For 2020, which is a very new program, we are introducing the Master of Professional Practice and the Master of Technology. What is different about those 2 is that they are the, what we call them, tailor your own degree. So we give students the opportunity to pretty much design their own degree and choose their own subjects to what suits them in their work, for example. And I'll talk about that a little bit more later. So, yeah, we can call it custom fit as well for those 2 programs. Those 2 programs came from discussions with different people who come to us and they say, look, I'm experienced in management, but I just need to increase my knowledge for my work in a particular area. So I would like to get, you know, a little bit of information, say, in risk management, and more into business processes, and I want to get different aspects. And based on the need for that, and there was an increased need that was realized, and therefore we decided to design those 2 programs to offer people the ability to design their own degree. Now, what we do we understand that embarking on a higher education offering is going to be, you know, a commitment. It requires commitment of time, commitment of money, and people may not know at first glance whether they want to have a full a full master's degree, a full PhD, or a graduate certificate, or a diploma, or whatever they need. So we try to help you in making that decision. What we are doing, we are offering you free online courses that people can go in and get a taste of what different areas are available, what is needed in those particular topics and subjects and what have you. So you can get a taste. It takes about 3 to 5 hours depending on the course. So you can go there, it's totally free, and you can get a taste of what this is going to look like. We also offer short courses, and these are courses designed to help students in getting a certificate into one topic if they wanted. So it's a short course. It doesn't require you or ask you to commit to a longer term, couple of years or a year of work or whatever. And we can also offer higher education certificates as well. And we've got a list here, like we can offer graduate certificate in engineering studies, in professional practice, in technology, information technology, and information systems. So if for people who are not quite sure, I strongly suggest that you go to UTS Open, and they will give you information about the different offerings that you can kind of taste what it's like to commit to a higher education program. We also offer a number of levels of higher education, if you like. So the graduate certificate is a 24 credit point program. 24 credit point equals to 4 subjects. And our normal load, full-time load for a session is 4 subjects. So you can pretty much get a graduate certificate if you take it full-time for 6 months or for 1 semester. A graduate diploma, this requires you to complete 48 credit points. So that is 8 subjects, which you can do in 1 year. A master's program can be 72 or 96 for the master in IT, but the 72 credit points, that's a year and a half of commitment. And you can also, in 1 major, and the master extension is when you add a sub-major to your major, and that takes you to 96 credit points or 2 years. Or if you decide, okay, I want to do some research in a particular area, so instead of taking a sub-major, you're actually working on a project, and you will need a supervisor to take you for that, and then you can do a master's advanced, and this pretty much gives you the prerequisite to a PhD if you want it in the future.
Well, I've had a bit of both kind of taste for the last 1 year. I've had the good taste of being able to go to university and enjoy the course there. And I've also been able to take the course online during the last 1 semester since due to COVID. Well, I could say both have been quite an experience. Going 2 semesters in class as well. The whole support that I got from the faculty, along with the research facilities that's available, they really helped me in my support for the subject. But surprisingly enough, even when we went online, UTS, I felt did everything. They didn't pull out any stops to make sure that we have complete access to any kind of facilities or support that we require, because even I had to do my graduate project this semester, and my faculty used to talk to me every week online just to make sure everything was up to date and was moving in the right direction. It wasn't that different from what things would have been if we had classes offline. I would be meeting my professor at the same frequency. Also, all the software that I needed to use, you just put them up on cloud servers, so it was really easy for us to access as well. So all in all, UTS has been actually been a very great experience to me, though challenging at times. Definitely a great experience.
So going back to the short courses offer information that some students or some people feel that would be very helpful for them in their career. So we have short courses in artificial intelligence, in deep learning, in 5G, in cybersecurity, in Internet of Things, quantum computing. So there is a lot of offering in terms of short courses that we can give at UTS, and I strongly suggest for people who are thinking about that to visit our UTS Open and check what is there. So we have the Protospace, which is in our city campus, and it is a multi-purpose space that is used for 3D printing, and it's quite impressive in terms of the technology that is there and what you can actually produce in those 3D printers. We also have our data lounge, which is a room that is surrounded with giant touch screens, and it gives you the ability to visualize data in ways that you may not have considered, and that's another impressive facility that we've got. And we also have a data arena, and our data arena is like a 360-degree screen, which has amazing abilities to zoom in and zoom out into all sorts of different environments. And I would strongly suggest that people interested into the technology and what it can do to actually get the opportunity to go and have a look if they can. We also have a state-of-the-art tech lab, which is situated in Botany in Sydney. And there we have a number of facilities for civil engineering and other engineering machines, and that do testing for massive structures and what have you. And there are different elements there that you can use if you decide to do a project, work on a project, do some testing, do some prototyping and that sort of stuff. We've got the facilities to help students who are interested in that sort of stuff. With our fees for postgraduates, we charge by the credit points. Most of our subjects are 6 credit points each. You can do the maths. We charge about $650 per credit point. So this is what we are currently charging. Now, if that is going to change or remain the same or become different as a result of some government legislation, as a result of the COVID-19, then obviously that will change. But rule of thumb is that we charge $650 per credit point. So just if you decide that you want to apply, there are a few things, a checklist you need to go through. You need to check the session dates, the admission requirements, and what documents do you need in order to have a complete application. And that would include the English proficiency and recognition of prior learning if that is required. Now, how to apply? You've got the links here, and you've got Wang sitting in the panel to take questions about that. So we can help you if you have any questions in that regard. And this slide shows a number of different items that students are generally interested to know. So the fees, fee assistance if you are a local student, any credit recognition, and usually with the credit recognition it is assessed on a case-by-case basis, depending on the requirements of what we expect a student should have learned from a particular subject, and we compare it to what that student learned in what they want to get recognition for. And for our international students, there is a website that helps you with information regarding the international and information about short courses and scholarships and what have you. So you will have that slide and you can access the websites for further information.